I don't understand. Do I have to change the direction of the camera? We went through this yesterday. I'm not quite sure, actually. Very hot, though. I'm hot. I don't know. I'm not sure I know what to do here. Fuck, I'm hot, boy. I know it's going to be Mary. Say it, Mary. Is it you? I'm just learning something. It says it wants me to turn the camera the other way. Huh. Interesting. Interesting, amigo. To guard your privacy. What privacy? I'm on a live stream. Everybody knows my business but me. Let me see what happens when I turn it the way they're telling me. I see. Does it look different? Whoever's in the room, does it look different? I don't see comments. I don't know how to use this, Mateo. Oi. Mute, close, flip. Hey, 2026, gotta ask you, am I on a small screen or a big screen? I'm just learning how to use the phone. How you doing? Never seen you before. Where you from? Oh, it was good the other way? Like this? Is it okay like that? That's the way I want to have it because it's easier for me. What's up, Joe? I think I butthurt a bunch of the other vloggers, huh? Can somebody just tell me at this angle, does it look full screen? Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you, sir. It's going to be hard to do that, but I'll try it. Very difficult. Better, huh? No, I got to find a way to keep it like that. Like that. Huh? Better. Okay. Am I sideways now? Is this better this way? All right, somebody just tell me yes or no. Joe Pa, somehow I butthurt a lot of the other guys. And, oh, yeah? All day? Was the weather nice? 2026. I never seen you before. How are you? Where are you from? Oh, fuck, that's hot. Fuck. Man, I just shaved yesterday. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, New Mexico. Nebraska. Is there lots of cornfields in Nebraska? Or am I getting the wrong state? I know there's a lot of good football teams. College. What's up, Jim? How you doing? Oh, fuck me. Look at this. I'm gaining a lot of weight, though, from quitting smoking, I guess. I figured you had a lot of cornfields. I have a lot of rice fields. Ross, we got a bunch of people I've never seen before. We have a Ross Will and 2026 Travels. What brings you guys here? Mad Matt, do you live with a girl? No. Do you see a girl here? Or are you going to talk about the photo on the wall? It's not my photo. See, there we go again with that little YA thing. Robert McNeil. Oh, thanks, Robert. How do you like it so far? Hope I'm not offending anybody at you. Damn. We have a lot of new people in here, Joe Pa. Do you see this? Joe, did you sweat your ass off? And they have that little symbol as well. The fuck is Runza? Joe Pa, who eats Runza? What's Runza? I don't see Runza. What's Runza? Costa Rica. Bring me over there, Robert. I come with you. What's up, James? How you doing? Good morning. I've never heard any criticism here. What do I know? I mean, Joe Pa, good for you. God bless you. Robert McNeil has questions. I don't know who he is, but he has questions. You're supposed to buy me one of these for that. But go ahead, Robert. What do you got? Maybe I can answer. James. But what about the heat? Today's hot as hell here. Hot. Very hot and humid. No, Robert, seriously, what's your question? And forgive me if I don't remember where you're from already, because lots of people, questions, new faces. How do Borfines work in Angela? I made a whole video about that. What specifically do you want to know? State. Includes, whoa, slow down. I hear includes the girl all wrapped up in one. I would hope that's what it includes. What else would you bar find? Oh, you got it nice, James. It's hot here, man. Yes, it's like a trip to Mexico with an all-inclusive. Definitely. I guess it's all what you work out with the girl. You don't work out a bar fine with the management. You work it out with the girl. She goes back to the management. How you doing, Steve? Oh, Robert, then, the choice is yours what you get. Here it's you work a deal out with the girl, tell her what you want. Definitely make your expectations clear, whatever they may be. See if she's good with it. If she's good with it, then you work out a price. How you explain female nature is spot on. Love. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All these guys making comments, but I'm not getting any thumbs up. I'm answering questions. Give me some thumbs up, man. That's how we play this game. Back and forth. You pack mine, I pack yours, huh? Good for you, Steve. I never got into basketball. I love sports, hate basketball. I don't know, Robert. I'm not in Angeles. I have no idea. Based on what people have told me, it's very slow. But I have nothing to compare it to. I was only there for 10 months. It was busy when I was there. Thank you, 2026. I appreciate it. Now, if you could give me some thumbs up. Yeah, Joe, I've never gotten into basketball, man. And I like hockey, but not on TV. I can go to a hockey game. Watching it on TV just gives me a freaking headache. No, Robert, I was in Angeles for 10 months. I haven't been there in over a year. But if you're going to ask advice from people from Angeles, I mean, you're in Thailand, you just said. So, it's all the same, bro. I heard Thailand's more fun, but how would I know? I never been to Thailand. Just be wary of the other vloggers that you watch, especially the ones in Angeles, because they're not honest about their opinions. Yes, Steve, I agree. Uh, I used to go to hockey games, even in the 80s. I don't know if you guys remember Clark. I mean, I watched that guy beat the shit out of people. It was just a good old time. Oh, thanks, whoever bought the coffee. Thank you, thank you. And look at this, another John with a similar name. I'm not a fan of any specific team anymore. I went deep sea fishing with Bobby Clark in 1980. The only reason I remember it is it's when Pete Rose hit his 300th base hit. He was losing his shit over it. It was crazy. And when he smiled, there was like no teeth. And he was an absolute maniac. Yeah, Steve. To me, it always just immediately tells me somebody just sent me another coffee. Thank you so much. It just signifies that it's a troll. Lucky, my plan is to try to fix the fuel pump in my trike. Fuel pump went bad. The fucking thing's only 18 months old. And I dropped the fuel pump out of the tank. The tank had about a half inch of rust inside of it. Go figure. Sat in a garage, sealed unit. Go get a massage later. I haven't had a massage. Tomato seeds. See the tomato seed? Yeah, Joe, thanks for your defense there. Look, I don't know if Douche is butthurt. Douche, just so you know, went into Angeles. Well, I mean, he lives in Angeles, but he went into the bars and told them all about me. And I know this for a fact because they've called me and texted me and messaged me. In fact, many of them are now on my page. There's no secret of who I am. I'm no different in a bar than I am here right now. I'm a little bit of maniac and a little bit of serious tied up into one. Could be bipolar. I don't know. John, do you watch my videos, John? You're asking questions, but there's a football jersey right behind me that says Ron Jaworski on it. John Berto, when I'm settled down, I'd like to get something small. Yeah. I just realized you can get them for, you can get a nice new Yamaha for $70K. No shit. 1980 was a great year for the Phillies, man. I still think that, they had a lot of good years. Believe it or not, the one they won the series with a couple years back, I don't think that was one of the best teams. Yeah, what, John, why is he so worked up over me? Did I hurt his feelings or something? We don't even have the same kind of subs or anything. What's the big deal? The Polish cannon. We talking about Greg Luzinski? I'm not sure. Joe, come on. Shh. Don't tell them about the speedboat. Yeah, the Eagles are dirty. We have one of the best GMs in all of football. Texas house. Texas, I obviously have bad sight. Are you a girl or a boy? Ron Jaworski. See, Joe, now your name just had that little X with the A on it. I'm going to learn what that is. I should Google it, but I don't want to do that while I'm on the thing here. I have so many different names in this group right now. What a mix, Joe. Yeah, I know you don't. That's why if I could take a photo of it, I would, but I wouldn't know how to show it to you anyway. I'll try to though. Let me set my camera so it's on. Okay, next time it comes up, I'll take a picture. Where is Karen? Yeah, where's my girl Karen? Look, here's another new name. We're getting all sorts of newbies here. Now, that either means I'm doing good or douche is sending his trolls. Somebody sent me a message yesterday that Grandpa was making comments about me. Do I have a pimple? No, it just looks like it. Thanks, man. I don't feel young. My body hurts, but yeah, I've lowered my stress levels. Is all. Not, I looked a lot better 2 years ago. Trust me, it will get better. But thank you. I stressed myself out so bad that I was getting gray hair in my eyebrows, and I wasn't shaving or cutting my hair. Jaworski was a weirdo, man. I met him a couple times too. He's just a weird cat. I mean, not that we had anything in common. It was one of his wine things. Yeah, John, that's great. But somebody said he was talking about me. I don't know what else he has to say about me. Karen might be at mass, but it's Sunday morning here, Sunday night there. Yeah, Joe, but what did he say? Somebody texted me and said, "Oh, Grandpa's talking about you," but I don't watch his shit. Yeah, I wore it here when I came here. It was December of 23, so they were getting ready for the playoffs. So I wore it at the airport with a pair of shorts. Oddly enough, December. John, I was just asking what he said. I don't care if it's humor or comedy. I mean, nothing he says is serious. Man, Joe, we got a lot of new people here. Yeah, I was going to say, I watched the stream, not watched it, but I looked for my name in it and I didn't see anything either. I was kind enough to buy him a super chat the other day. Sunday morning here, it's hot as balls. I have to change a fuel filter or pump. I don't even have the part yet. Hoping I can find it. Boomerang, I don't really know anything that you just said. Joe. Yeah, obviously you made it up. It wasn't a bait and switch. It was, a setup. Oh, I guess it's bait and switch. That was just that was a big fat dig or whatever you want to douchey. That's what my last video was about too. Douchey backtraddling. He's going backwards. Subs are going down. He's going backwards. I watched a video. I don't know what made me do it, but I watched a video you made 2 days ago. There were spots where he didn't talk for 35 seconds. Jamal, very good idea. It's been brought up in the past, and I'm working on it, but I'm not doing anything until after I get monetized 100%. Joe Pye, I like him too. I never knew who he was before, but yeah, I've watched him 2 times now. Even the one about me, he's very entertaining, very much, and I like the mush mouth. I think that goes right along with the whole entertainment part. I would love to do a live with him. No, he's below average, Joe. I mean, Lucky. He's probably really smart. That's the funny part. It's just, I think also everything he does is part of his act, which is great. Jamal, I love that idea. Three people now have mentioned it, and it's a great idea. I have to really start learning how to do things. I don't work. I hate working on cell phones. I got big hands. My neck hurts from looking at it. So, dude, there's so many more fun guys here to hit the golf course with Ace, and the golf course I heard that he goes to sucks. I heard there's a nice one locally here, but I have no idea. I'm not a golf guy. No, I have an exit plan in November or December, and I tell you, I would love to go somewhere with Grandpa. I think I would have a blast with him. Plus, I know if anybody's going to spend the money, it would be him because he's got that 5-star lifestyle going on and makes like over $8K a month. If it's anything like his pool playing game, he sucks at playing billiards. That he's on a league and all sorts of shit. He really sucks. I've watched him many times. Originally, I used to think, oh, he's just letting the girls win, but then he would lose to the guys too. Steve Lee, do I need the counseling or am I giving it to them? Steve, you need to elaborate on that. Am I receiving the counseling or am I giving the counseling? Because I think the Philippines already has Mike Rivers is good at giving counseling. So no need for me. They got Mike. Look at that. I just put somebody's name out there. Consulting. Yeah. The Philippines area has that one guy. He does it for a can of sardines. So he's got it covered. Travis, I drink all different kinds of coffee. Here's an empty can. I was drinking this. I like black coffee. This came from Landers, obviously, but that's it's like a Kirkland brand. When I can get it, that's what I drink. There's that thing. Let me take a photo. Here we go. All right, now let me see if I can show this to you. See that thing that says right next to food? The glare is going to fuck it up. Nobody can see it. Right there, right next to the word food. It's like a TNA or ZNA. Steve, what's the bullshit thing? Steve Lee just said bullshit, but nobody knows what it means. I never watched the Naked Expat. Well, Steve, maybe I'll call him. Maybe he can help me. He ain't raising shit, Jamal. He ain't. I don't know how to say your name. Jay May? Jay? I'll just call you Jay. Until you correct me. I don't think he's raising any kid. I think he's just giving a little bit of money. He has the $5,000 a month lifestyle, and then his girlfriend has the 5,000 peso lifestyle. Jay May. Okay, got it, buddy. No, there was no offense directed at you. I just didn't know. What's up, Nitro? I have fat fingers too, bro. I get it. I get it. See, there's that sign again. They. Nitro. Dude, I love thicker women. I really do. And I don't mean, I like a thick waist, but I really love a round ass. I love burying my ass, face in it. I'll tell you, the only bonus to come in here, I don't have a real big knob. Medium, above average, but not huge. You put it in an Asian girl, man, suddenly you feel like you have a 12-inch cock. Honestly, a real small one, but it doesn't work for me. Yeah, I need to find somebody to help with the technology, no doubt. 100%. Hello, Mary. We can see you. But it's tough. Can I get some thumbs up, guys? It's much appreciated. I don't know why I even want it. Many young Filipinos would be happy to help. Yes, I'm sure they would. Listen, I'm a real asshole, and I'm very picky, and I'm very demanding of myself and of others. So it's not like it's just of others. I'm very demanding on myself. So I would get... All right, Steve, so go suck his cock. Yeah, Lucky, I'm working on it, man. I'm still trying to get out of that form 100%, man. Yeah, Kenny, tell him, smash that thumbs up. Hey, Steve, you're the one that just told me I'm not relatable or anything else. Don't take offense to my comeback. If you don't like it, there it is. I'm not here to please you. Believe that. I'm not here for anybody but me. You just happen to be the people here with me. Like it or leave it. I told you that before. I'm not sucking your cock. And I'm not being rude. I'm just being me. This is who I am. It's okay. You sound like you're Filipino. You bust my nuts, but if I say something back, you get butthurt. That's not what you said. You said he's more relatable. And I apologize if I read it wrong. Yeah, Kenny, there's a lot of trolls here. I'm not trying to upset you. If I read it wrong, I apologize 100%. I don't know how to go back. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. It says, watch Fly Me to the Philippines. You are much more related. Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry. Wherever he is. Steve, I misread it. I'm very sorry. That's called accountability. You see that? You won't get that in the Philippines, so if you're looking for it, don't expect it. Whatever. You already said that to me. What can I do? I can't worry about the future, right? That's what saving money was for. If the banks fail, they can't take away my savings, I'm assuming. If they can, fuck, oh well. And I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but what can I really do? To some degree, we're all dependent on that. Even if I had gold in my pocket, these people don't want it. So, I can't pay my rent with it. I can't buy food with it. I'm going to have to learn to go out in the sea and catch fish and eat snails. No, I don't know any jokes. It's not my problem. This is what she said to me. She said something, not my problem, that's your problem. And then was asking me for something like a favor 5 minutes later. Not my problem, your problem. Man, I got all sorts of new people in here. How come you guys never been around before? We got Kevin and Mistrust and a bunch of other people. Mary sent you an email yesterday, but you didn't read it. Sorry, Mary. I told you before, I'm not a phone guy. I'm sure they do. I'm saying I don't have gold here. Fish, I'm not worried about it, honestly. If everything that you said happens, nobody here, most of the people, I would say 80% don't have an ATM card, and they certainly don't know what a bank account is. So I'd be right along the mast. My comments are skipped, Mary? Jimbo? I don't know. I'm not busy. It's just, I don't stare at my phone. I sure as hell don't. It's half the reason I left the US. I don't want to check emails and shit. I don't owe anybody money. I don't have any major dealings to deal with over there. Whoever has to contact me can contact me on this phone. I'm 42, 21 on the job. Can't touch my pension until 55. There you go. That's the way to do it. I have a friend that spent many years in a prison. He's he's the main guy in the prison now. He's the warden. And he's got a giant pension coming to him. And he wants to leave the job to go to another one because he still has, he can collect his pension now. But he wants to do that and get another job. But then he gets mad that the other jobs won't give him what he's getting at the prison. Well, welcome to reality. I love him to death. He's my best friend. But you're not going to get what you're making at the prison. You've been there for 30 plus years. I enjoy your take on life. Totally unique. Thanks, Jim. You think it's unique or it's more common than most people say? John, I appreciate your comment, but can we refrain from using those two words? We call him douche here, or you can just put the sign number 2. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jay. Dude, is there any way you can contact the lawyer? There's got to be a way you can get it. I think you're just going to have to pay a huge penalty or something, or just quit your job and go get something simple if you can live on that. I'm the wrong guy to give financial advice. What's up, Maximus? Making those rude comments about me the other day. Oh, dude, right after I published the story about the lady boy, you were on, I think, Sick Grandpa's page and telling everybody that I just admitted to being with the lady boy and you never watched the whole video. I was right there. I watched it. See? I'm learning. I'm evolving. Look at that. I'm coming out of my caveman mode. Dude, Mary's up my ass like I did something wrong. Like, you email me, you say hi 12 times a day. Listen, and then, listen, Mary, I might lose you as a sub, and that's life. You can't email me hello and hello and hello 20 times a day. I'm not going to respond. I don't do that with anyone. I see. Hey, douche is douche. You know, if he's happy with his life, then so be it. The problem with him is he's angry at me for not being happy with his life. Well, I don't want that life. If I want that life, I would have stayed there. Man, I don't know what help you offered me. You got to stop. You know, you're not my girlfriend. You're not my wife. You know, I don't even know if you're my friend because I don't know who you are. And don't say you guess. Either know or don't know. There is no guessing. That's the point of this channel. We are guys that know what we want and what we don't want, and that's it. Travis, I don't remember those days. When were they? Because honestly, just 5 years ago, I thought what I was watching was true. When I used to watch Douche, I thought he was being honest and sincere when he's, even when he even broke his budget down as far as how many blue pills you need a month. I'm like, this guy must know shit I don't know. Wow. I didn't watch it back in late 2000s. I don't know, Kenny. I don't venture to guess anybody's financial status, and I sure as hell don't believe anybody that posts how much money they have and don't have on YouTube. Your experiences and how you spent your money, that's one thing. The guy that says, I make $8,000 a month or you need $5,000. The fuck? Don't tell me what I need. Do you eat what I eat? Do you need what I need? Maybe I need 20 rolls of shit paper a day. Maybe you only use the squirt nozzle. These guys just assume budgets and tell you what you need and what you don't need. Don't come here. Now he's sending the losers home. If you're a loser, no, what did he say? Broke. If you're broke, don't be here. Half the men here are broke. I would say more than half are broke. That's even going in Boracay. There's just under 1,000 expats in Boracay area here. More than half are broke. So what the fuck? Who is he to tell us broke people to go home? There's more of us than you. If he's so rich as he says. This man's in the red every month. That's not a good place to be. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care how much income you have. If you're in the red, you're broke. You're beyond broke. You're in a credit state. Fucking fag. Maximus, see, here's the difference between assuming. I appreciate people that just say what they're thinking, whether if it's entertainment and it's entertaining, that's great. Number two, now puts in his thing that he's doing entertainment. Well, there's nothing entertaining about what he's saying. It's a broken record. At least, so yes, do I give a little $2 or $3 or $4 for somebody that's giving me good advice or entertain me as he does? Steve Lee, I don't know if other people are broken. I feel like I'm gaining more wealth with my knowledge and my understanding of myself than I am financially. So that's where I stand right now. I'm happy that I'm in a place where I'm more self-aware. I'm learning to enjoy things that I want to do without having to have a second person along the ride and entertaining them. I don't know, dude. Travis, come on. It's the Philippines. I just heat up some water in the tea kettle and that's it. Look, I needed a budget when I was 20 or when my daughter was 5 or 10 years old. Why do I need a budget? I don't ever go over what I need. Every day I don't say, I only have 800 pesos or 2,000 pesos. You do your life. No, there's no beers here for 20 pesos. Sorry, crypto. If you buy a case of beer, you can get each beer for 34 pesos, I think it is. And they make you pay a deposit on that case of beer. Yeah. Coffee's cheap. Maximus, I don't take him seriously, and he is entertainment. And I gave him the $2 because he was entertaining. He's doing what he says he's going to do. He's entertaining. But Douche, on the other hand, he now proclaims, before it used, don't come here until you watch this video. This is what you need to know. Go back, you'll see it. I'm not making this shit up. You need this, you need that. Now he tells people this is for entertainment, but he's not entertaining. What do you mean you tried? There's all along any highway or area, there's places where you can buy beer distributors. Nacho Man Randy, Jesus. If you're talking about Macho Man Randy Savage, I met him. He was a very small man, believe it or not. I don't know what you're saying. 350 pesos for all night in a bar fine. Also mentioned that it's only 1,000 years to live there. I think this guy's fucking with me. There's nothing here for 350 pesos. Sorry. You don't even get food for that price. You were misled or you're bullshitting me. And $1,000 to live there, what, monthly, weekly? I used to spend $1,000 a night in Angela City. You got it, Joe. I don't know, Steve. I buy cases all the time. That's the only way I'll do it. And that's just for people that visit. I haven't done it lately. All right, John, I got to ask you, how many other people live in the house? Is it just you and your wife, or is there kids? Yeah, Steve, Nacho's been liar. He's playing us. Jamie, I just did a video. I didn't upload it yet, but yesterday I made the video, and I didn't like to do this, but it wasn't about budgeting. It was explaining the differences between America and here. And to sum it up for you, I don't want to do this, but I'll do it. Even in the U.S., I had no mortgage. I had no rent. I don't believe in mortgages, and I don't believe in car payments. Never have. But that being said, in the U.S., I lived for about $4,000 a month. That's without a mortgage, and that's without a car payment. So, and I included everything, my dog grooming, everything I paid for each month, and haircuts, everything. And, you can live here for a lot less than that. It's overpriced for what you're receiving. And yes, Joe Pa has a point. It really is. $4,000 to live comfortably. What the fuck are you? You're bar fighting somebody every other day? The fuck, $4,000. This guy is a troll. Nacho's on the douche team. I got totally lost. 5,000 bar fine, and yes, you could live comfortably on it. If you can't live comfortably on $5,000 or $4,000, you shit. That's a good number, man. Especially if you're not paying for Pootie every day. There's a reason why the name is changing, because now they're trying to make Red Street's kind of ironic because it's a red light district, right? But they're trying to make it more family oriented for the Koreans. The Koreans are making it so their places are very high end and expensive. But, they also have better chicks. Some of these bars have chicks that look like they just popped out a baby and had 3 more before that. I'm not going to knock her up. I'm cut, buddy. They called it Walking Street when I was there. They just changed that name about a year ago. Yeah, Joe Pa, you're 100% right on that one. come out and play Frank Battaglia. Play what? I don't know what that means, Ed. I like your last name though, Savino. Man, I got a room full of Italians, huh? We ought to just. I'm not gonna say it. Who's Frank B's in the chat? Ed Savino's Frank Battaglia. Were you deported, Frank? That's the only thing I know about you. Maximus, I just said that. I've been saying that since I left there. They're fat, they're old, they're ugly, and when you say talent, there's zero talent. Few bars have the spotlight girls, but even of them, half of them aren't that good. Sorry, Ed, I'm getting confused. You said yeah, then you said no. Whatever. What was this channel? I never watched this channel. Was he doing something inappropriate? And guys, if you're going to be in my room, can you please smash the thumbs up? Barack, that would be no fun for anybody, Joe. There's more Filipinos in Boracay than there is foreigners. Everybody thinks there's a lot of foreigners. There's not, which is weird because everything's extremely expensive. But basically, it's like, it's like the Filipinos save their money to go on a vacation for 20,000 pesos, and that's what they get, a 5-day vacation or a weekend vacation for 20K. Yeah, Steve, that's what I said. I just said that the other day. If a girl's smart and young and worth her salt, they're doing everything online. Why would you give a percentage to any bar and stand at a bar wearing a bikini all day for, what do they get, 100 to 200 pesos a day with no commissions or bar fines? It's not worth it. But nobody has a brain like that. No, I'm not out of the farm. Well, I'm confrontational too, John. My channel's, I don't have any strikes against my channel. I'm as confrontational as you can get. I fight with myself sometimes. Hey, Joe Pod, when you say tourists, even when you see the planes come off here at Cataclan to go over to Boracay, I would say 90% are Filipino. Kenny, the funny part about those girls, literally they work for $100 to $200 a day with no guarantee they're going to get any other side income or commission. If you offered them a job tomorrow for 500 pesos a day, oh, that's not enough. That's what I said, Steve. These girls that don't do that, the one girl I asked her, why don't you do? Well, I have to get my schmear. Well, you already pay for your own schmear. That comes out of your pocket, and it's just a schmear. Fuck. You're already paying for it. I've seen these girls. I mean, I remember sitting in the water one day, and I'm not, look, I like cologne. I like to be washed and clean. This guy walked in. He didn't look bad. But fuck, man, if any of you know what an Italian hoagie smells like that's been sitting in the wrapper all day waiting for you to get to halftime of the football game, that's what it smelled like. This motherfucker smelled atrocious. And they even told me the smell was coming from a sack, not even his armpits. And they still were all over him like flies on shit. Literally. Okay, John. I never watched them. I don't need them to love me. I'm not here for anybody's love. Steve, that's not the worst of it. I've heard some stories. Joe, if you go on Facebook now, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. They only have to put one ad up a month, and they get so many responses. Freelancing is the way to do it. The other thing is that there's some businesses in Las Vegas that are recruiting Filipino girls, Asian girls, and all you need is a passport. They'll give you a job, and you sit in your little bedroom all day, doing that cam show shit. They're making boatloads more money doing that. They don't have to suck a dick at all. What's up, Calzone? Kenny, I'm telling you, the world has changed here since you guys have been here. These girls don't put the effort in like you remember. I'm a fuckaholic. Straight up. I'm being honest with you. I'm a fuckaholic. I'm going to eat your ass. I'm going to eat your pussy. I'm going to do all that shit. And these girls, they're just, you don't see any gonorrhea or anything. I don't have any diseases. These girls aren't down with that. They just want to bend over. Fuck me hard, daddy. Fuck me hard, daddy. Come on, daddy. Give it to me. And they want it over as fast as possible. It's not like it used to be. And I'm half the size of some of these other guys. And I look a lot better than some of these guys. And I look worse than some of them. They don't care. Yeah, Maximus, that's exactly what they do. Home massage. Well, we come to you massage. And you got to be lucky because half of those are fucking lady boys. Joe, I met so many guys here that had gonorrhea and chlamydia. And the weird thing is they're afraid to admit it. It's like, yo, anybody stuck their dick in a few hundred people or a couple dozen people that are doing it with other people, you're getting something, bro. That's the end of it. Who's dumb enough to, they get tested. Yeah, that was last week. What about the 12 guys they just fucked before you? It's funny that you'll never get the truth from anybody unless you sit in that bar and just watch. If you watch, you'll see this girl that says she doesn't go to bar find. Suddenly she's gone. She left in the middle of the day. She does that 2 or 3 times a day or a week. Come on. Oh, she's on break. Yeah, she's on break upstairs getting... And then she comes back down after she cleans up her makeup to take the next one. Imagine how many loads that honey pot took that day. Joe, I don't really necessarily care about the bars. Truth be told, those bars don't deserve what they're making. They're making so much money, man. They're making all the money. Even the ones that say they're not making money, they're full of shit. Do the math. They're buying a beer for 34 pesos. They're probably getting an extreme discount on that. That's my price to buy a beer, 37, I'm sorry. They're selling it for 350. Do the math. 350, the girl's only getting 100. Let's just take the other 50 and say that's what the cost of the beer was. They just made 200 off of one drink. I used to buy hundreds in a night. There's many other guys doing the same thing. That's not counting the guys that are buying just a couple here and there. BJ, I think I've come from a BJ 3 or 4 times in my life. And it's not the girls were bad. It's just, for me, it's foreplay. Slob it, get it wet, make some eye contact, make me horny, and then just give it to me. No, I haven't, Maximus. Somebody told me to go there on my, my time out here when I have to leave. I'm kind of over it. I'm not into paying for Pootie anymore. And I don't mind spending money. You want to go out to dinner and get to know me, do this, do that, that's fine. But yeah, my visa run. That's what everybody says. I don't know. It's just not my lifestyle anymore. I have zero interest in it. What do I get out of it? I know what they get out of it. They get to fuck a really handsome, straight up funny guy. What do I get? And they get paid. The government didn't support it. They're being paid, Joe. I mean, the richest people and the most corrupt people are them. I'm not saying anything anymore. That's it. Look, you gotta You get to a stage in your life, no matter when it is. Some people it's 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60. I don't want that. If there's somebody comes in my life and makes my life better or easier, and I'm not saying make it, but contributes to my life, great. If you're taking away from my life in any way, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, financial, it's not worth it. What's the point? I've already done my work. I've made my time. I've sacrificed what I sacrificed. Now it's my time to enjoy me. Right now, for me, it's reading books. I like reading books. I sit at the beach. I do this. I do that. I drink my coffee. And when I'm ready to bitch and moan, which is what I like to do the most and I'm best at, I come on here. So you guys are my little. Yeah, Maximus. Well, that doesn't do anything for me at this stage of my life. I'm at a turning point in my life. However I got here, I don't know. I'm not paying for a woman that adds value either. Just be valuable, contribute to my life. They were my style for a period of time. I remember the last 3 months I was there, I was beside myself. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out. It got to the point where I didn't want to do anything. I was with a girl then. I mean, she rocked my world. She was a bar girl. She rocked my world. Yeah, the public markets it away. Calzone, 100% agree. Normal girls are extremely. Do you mean expensive? Is that what you meant, Lucky? Kenny, who the fuck is Frank? I'm not Frank. Mm. Steve, I think I would have died in Angela if I stayed any longer. I want to do a video. That's it's going to be a really coming out honest, like thoroughly clean slate for me when I come out about it. But my time in Angeles, that was like putting a crack addict in the middle of fucking Kensington and Allegheny in Philadelphia. I mean, I never knew I was addicted to Pootie that much because in the US, you don't think about paying it because you're not paying it. You're just paying for it in a different way. It's, oh, easy. Okay, I'm sorry, Lucky. I thought you meant expensive. I like your comment then, Lucky. Steve, I was drunk for 6 out of my 9 months, maybe 6 plus out of my 9. And I never drank. When I say in the U.S., if I drank a case of beer every 6 months, that's pushing it, or 2 cases a year, and I didn't drink anything else. Yeah, I never. Sometimes I would wake up and I wonder how I got back to my apartment, and I was laying face down, or my head was part of the sofa, and my feet were on the ground, or my feet were out the door, all different positions. And every time it was the same thing. The truck guy would tell me, "I brought you home at the," and I'd give him a tip because everything was still in my pockets. Well, tell all his viewers to come over here, Neptune. Yeah, Kenny, it's brutal. And let me tell you something. Thank God. If you watch my video, I talked about it. Thank God I got out of there because it's not even about money. It's about your life. I'm telling you, there were days I woke up and couldn't feel my legs, like to take a piss. There was a time where I thought, man, I'm better off just pissing right here in my own body than to get up and try to get that CR because whatever's in the beer, or maybe I was being drugged, who knows? Yeah, it's true, Calzone. Neptune, why do they compare me to him? Did he have a big following? I don't even know. I don't know the guy. Fuck. Talk about piss. I have to piss now. Brutal, 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 brutal. So you talk about a longer pub. I was there 3 times, 2 times, oh, all 3 times with a girl. And those bars are way different than Angela City. Wait, did they have just a little more class? They're not as crazy. Well, Steve, you say that, and I agree with you, but how do these other guys do it? And again, this was part of my video. There's a subculture in the Angela City surrounding area there. They're all broke ass old military guys, and then they're much older. I would say they're Vietnam vets. These guys are, some of them say they're living on 600 or 700, and you'll see them at the supermarket, and they're all buying the ramen noodle things and blah, blah, blah. And I said, dude, is that all you eat? I got to save my money for beer and cigarettes. And they're being dead serious. I don't have a new place yet, Australian guy. Thanks for asking, though. They're the number 2s of the world. Yeah, if I was to go back, and I don't think I would, but if I was to go back, it would be a 2 or 3 day stretch and out. Uh, in all fairness, I tried going back over a year ago just for a visit, and I couldn't do it. It's right back into my drug zone. And not for the pootie, just the environment. I'm transitioning from a farm, but I haven't set any new. I'm not setting any place yet. I have plans, but they're yet to be mentioned until I'm there. Barretto, that's where I was. Barretto. Thank you. Oh, I'm not going back there, Calzone. If you're talking to me, they are dead men walking. Yeah, they're. It's funny, man. You see these guys every single day, and they're right around where douche lives, and he's saying $5,000 a month, and these guys haven't seen $1,000 a month in 30 years, and they don't. None of them will say little cherry girls because that's illegal to express that in that area, in that red zone there. But they will all act like they never gave a blowjob or a hand job or a fuck. Or if you say the word 69, oh, what's that? They know what it is. They're just pretending like they're Miss Innocent. Well, I knew this one girl, true story, and it's scary because I really did think she was Miss Innocent. I just said earlier, very few people can make me come from a blowjob. This girl, I was afraid to take her back to the hotel, but she insisted on coming back. She came back. Best blowjob of my whole fucking life. And I don't mean best meaning, I've had good blowjobs, really good blowjobs that don't make me come. This girl, maybe it's because in my head she made it seem like she didn't do this shit, but within less than 2 minutes, I blew a load all over her fucking face. And she enjoyed it, or pretended to. I don't know who that is either. When you work in a bar, if you're a cherry girl, she has a very high, and it has to be quote unquote proven by the pap smear guy, the oncologist, gynecologist, that she's cherry. And if they display her as cherry, she's worth a ton of money. In fact, she's not even, she can come with you, but somebody has to come with her to come with you to make sure you're not taking her cherry because it's more money. Yeah, that other guy's always in Harleys. He's always talking about Harleys. Mateo Island. Marcy, you're the one. Marcy's here. Marcy Young said that Grandpa was talking shit on me. So explain. Dude, I really don't know. The one boy, I've only seen 2 cherry girls that were actually considered cherry girls. The one girl they wanted 150K for. The other, I'm sorry, 3. The other girl they were asking 80K for. And the one that was like, she looked like a little 12-year-old boy. Literally, she didn't even look like she hit puberty yet. Koreans love that. And God knows what the money was for her. I want to pay it all for that, Joe. I don't want some chick that don't know how to take my knob. Yeah. No, I don't want a cherry girl. I don't even like the girls that, when you pretend that you don't know shit, I just totally ripped one. It's funny, Lucky. I was with a girl, I told you about her from CDO. She actually was a cherry, and I couldn't even, she did everything but that because she couldn't. I told you, she's the one that had a clit. It looked like that. Her clit was as big as that. Yet her pussy was tighter than number 2 wallet. Thank you. I'm an old fart, whoever you are. Dude, that was a long time ago. Good for you, Calzone. Is she still a cherry girl? That's right, Maximus. She's only worth that price for one night. Yeah, dude, you guys are talking about, oh, this shit all happened a month ago, man. When I saw that picture, I realized, because I knew Douche from in person, and it really explained how big sick Grandpa is. He's a big mother. Grandpa's being nice because he couldn't handle the heat that I put on his little ass. My fat ass. Come on, dude. Can you not see? There's my football team. It's the only good football team. There's only 3 good football teams in the NFL, and that's one of them. See, Kenny, that's the thing. We're not begging for money. We're just having fun, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if I have 8K, 10K, 20K, 30K a month coming into me. Do I want more? Everybody wants more. I mean, look, I'm such a cheap shot. I save my coins. Anybody that doesn't believe I wear condoms, buy them. But everybody wants more money. More money's more everything. It's life. It means less I have to take out of the bank. That's why I called him Fred Flintstone. I went to school with a Mike Fazio. Who's Mike Fazio? Yeah, that's his cum spitter. He has a gap here, and that's how he spits his ladyboys cum out his mouth. How to say it. I just made a video. I told you there's a video that I'm going to upload later about budget. I bought about 200 of these from the U.S. and I remember going to the store, CVS, thinking, should I buy these condoms? Because they give them away for free at the homeless shelters. They give them away for free at church, which is so crazy. And here I am, I have to pay extra for magnums. So I stole 4 boxes of the 36 count things. And I don't know how I got away with it, but what I did was I went to the self-checkout that they have at CVS. and I wrung out a few things which were like Q-tips and benzoyl peroxide and shit like that. And I just put these things in the bag without sitting on the scale, and out the door I went. All right, man, enjoy your fishing. Are you in Australia? I want to know what you're fishing for. Joe, yes, 100%. And I don't need the validation. What I'm saying is if other people are going to get it, I deserve it, and everybody deserves it, right? If you're doing this and this, you're putting your time and money and effort into it, and a little homework. I do homework every day. Ah, you watched my thing, dude. Philly. If I could ever go back home, I know these photographs you're gonna laugh. They're the ones you had to go and drop the roll off of pictures. I mean, and wait a couple days and go back and get it. I have photos of this guy wearing our Local 98 jacket. He was a blast. Actually, Steve, I do. I don't have a giant dick, but if you wear condoms, you'll know this isn't just for a big dick. It just feels better than the other condoms. All right, man. Good luck with that. Take some photos. He's fishing for freedom. I knew who said that before I read who said that. Philly John, I think that was part of his act. It went along with his act. I'm going to say it was a little mental, but I mean, could you imagine doing that your whole life? There was a giant, I don't know if it was 60 Minutes, but years ago, somebody did a big thread on it about guys making money on the streets. It was in California. And I said they were making a ton of money. All right, Australian, be safe. Karen, stealing is, how can you say it's not being truthful? I didn't lie about nothing. I was just very honest about it. I didn't tell him myself. I just admitted to something I did. Statute of limitations is over. Hey, Karen just walked in the room just now, as far as I know. There's nothing untruthful about stealing, Karen. It might be unethical or illegal. I never realized this. Magnums are made in Thailand. Different Karen. How many Karens do I have? I'm confused. You stay off my girl, Karen. She's mine. I swear sitting like this is what's wrecking my neck. The cats here don't even fuck with the roosters. Roosters will kill a cat. Yeah, it says, well, they're made in, I got them from the US, but it says made in Thailand. Never noticed that. Nah, Calzone, to a certain degree. I think Douche just likes me because Karen's confusing me. I think Douche ran out of content, so I'm aiding in his shit, and it's fine with me. Dude, I never knew Roadrunners were even real. Now I gotta look it up. Wild thing. Oh, that's up to you, dude. Don't wear them. I'm not saying I didn't bang girls bareback here. I've banged a lot of girls bareback. In that white thing up there, there's hundreds. I'm reading two. Both are books I've already read. Oh, fuck me. James Clear, Atomic Habits. I told you this before. I'll read a book, then I'll read it later, and then the second or third time I'll take complete notes on it just to help me understand what I like. But I, for some reason, on the second or third read, always seem to see things I didn't see on the first read. Come on, Kenny, when you going to Thailand? Take me. I didn't like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I read it. I didn't like it. Oh, shit. Diggin is here. What's up, man? Can I get some thumbs up? It's only 35. Skin Tax was huge, dude. It's so much so when I first arrived here, there was a place that sold the chickens, you know, in the rotisseries, and huge sign out front, $2.30 per chicken. I bought the chicken. They said 300. What the fuck? It says 2.30. No, that was yesterday. No, that's white man. And I've seen it with so much potatoes. Potatoes are already expensive here, white potatoes. But damn, they're a lot more for me. Trike rights, it's a real thing, man. But I don't see it anymore like I used to. Not at all. And plus, I'll call them out on it now. And you got lucky. That's the way. That's the way. Skin Tax is real, and if they don't know you, they will. I'll give you an example. When I used to smoke cigarettes in Angeles, I was paying 50 pesos a pack. I came here, they were $2.50 a pack, and then they went down to $1.50 a pack, and then they went down to 90 pesos a pack. Now, if I was to go somewhere else and buy them, you know, once I found my Suki store, you know, the girl that knows me and I know her, I'm set. But if you go to another store, yeah, they'd start all over at 200. I've seen it in markets, dude. There'd be prices for the grapes or prices for this. And then when I go to get it, I go, why is it so much? Oh, price go up. Price go up. Yeah, in Angeles, you know, I'm going back over a year ago, but you could buy a pack of, you know, they were knockoff cigarettes, whatever the hell they were, but they were Raiders. I didn't have a favorite cigarette because when I came to the Philippines, I wasn't smoking. I quit for some time. In the U.S., I don't know how I did this, but it's because my ex-wife did it. That's how I started. She smoked Marlboro Menthol 100s. So that's what I smoked. And then I quit. And when I arrived here, I didn't smoke for the first 7 months I was here. But then I started smoking Marlboro Red. And then somebody put me on this, I don't know what the name of the cigarette was. I can find out, but I can't remember. It was 50 pesos, less than $1 a pack. I can tell you one thing, whatever was in them, or maybe because I was smoking so much, my fucking fingers became stained. Yeah, that's lucky. That's what they are now. That's crazy. $17 for a pack of smokes. I remember going to Vegas. I think it was way before COVID, 2017. Fuck, man, I took a cab from Vegas to the dam. That cost me a lot of money. Frank, I don't think anybody expects you to tip unless you ever tip them. If you tip them and then you go back, you're expected to tip. So, you know, I used to be of the mindset, which goes towards doing this even. You know, you tip people because you appreciate what they did. Like my wife and I owned a bar, right? My wife would make such shit tips. And I said, what the fuck's the problem? They always say the owner. Now, she was lying to me. She was stealing the tips. But people do have the mindset, oh, you're the owner? I don't tip you as much. Or, oh, you know, like, do you go to a barbershop and get a haircut and say, hey, how much did you make last year? If you made more than 60K, I'm not paying you. That's the mindset of some of these people on YouTube. Like, oh, I'm not going to buy him a coffee. He doesn't earn it. He didn't do it. Well, I just spent all this time making this video or whatever the fuck you call it. Would you not tip somebody else to spend an hour online with you? I'm not saying you have to tip me. I'm just simply saying don't give me bullshit reasons why you shouldn't. You either want to or you don't. You either do or you don't. I don't need your excuse why you don't. Just like I don't need your reason why you do. No, Vegas sucked, man. No, I'll tell you, I went to Vegas not with the goal of winning any money or even gambling for that matter. Dude, I won $38,000 or $36,000. And I remember I just got engaged. The girl went up to bed. And when they came over, I got, what a person to take you around. Suddenly, now I'm somebody because they want their money back. They're giving me the cigars I like to smoke. Suddenly they have a special room set aside for me with the girls. I gave half back. I don't know what that flag is. I can't see. It's too small for me. It looks like a red flag. Fish, black girls need loving too. Black girls. Fish don't like black girls? Yeah, Calzone, and I only asked for that because why not? Other people are doing it. And I'm not doing things because other people do things, but fuck, if I can capitalize on some of my work, and this is work at the end of the day, work and therapy. It's a little bit of both, but shit. Imagine being a bar girl. Do you tip her? That's work and therapy. Sometimes she enjoys it, sometimes she don't. My eyes are hurting from wearing those glasses. They even made them look saggy. My allergies have been terrible. My max lifting weights in competition or out of competition? Yes, I remember every single one of them. Every single one of them. This one here, I tore my tricep. Do you see that scar? Tore the tricep right off. This one here, can you see it? Tore the bicep. Oh, that's nothing, dude. I got anchors in this shoulder, anchors. These are for a 10-year-old surgery, so they're shot. They're done. I like black girls. I'm not going to grow wood for them, but I like black folk. I didn't win every competition, but yeah, I won. I like real people too, dude. I don't care what color you are. I don't, as long as you have a pussy and not a dick, meaning for relationships. Real's important, Fish. Am I real, Fish? And what do we call this person that has this weird name? Just call them 8706. $8706. Calzone, I found, listen, after being here for almost 3 years, you start to forget what decent pizza is, but there's a place in Baraka that has really good pizza. Really fucking good pizza. For the Philippines. Thank you, Fish. Appreciate it. All right, Lucky, let's hear your take. I have sexual attraction for somebody. And I question, is that enough? What's your stance on that? Let's hear it. No, not Karen. I don't know what Karen looks like. How would I have sexual attraction to her? Yeah, Steve, that's the best answer. But after being here for 3 years, I found pizza that makes it, at least they use the proper ingredients. It's the closest thing I had to real pizza here. Amen to that, Subik. No, Lucky, but I'm serious. Let's say you have sexual attraction or chemistry with somebody, and there's nothing else. What's your opinion on that? They don't have good anything. If they tell you it has bacon, it's because it's sliced ham. It's not bacon. If they tell you it's black olives, it doesn't taste like black olives. I'm sorry, I didn't see that part. I agree. You do need it all. Mozzarella cheese. I'll tell you what I just bought. I'll show it to you. Oi. 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 Can you read that? I know it's backwards. I don't know if it's going to be real parm. It says it is. Yeah, the ingredients is just Parmesan. Oh, yeah. Everything has palm oil here. I don't know why. Yeah. And then you have, Parmesan flavor. I guess I should have read that first. So it's not real Parmesan cheese. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to taste it. I can tell you right now, it's not real. It just said Parmesan flavor. You gotta love it. Where is it made? Oh, oddly enough, Philippines. Oh, I'm sorry, Greece. Came from Greece. I just started drinking that powdered milk. Now, I will say I found one brand out of all of them that was really good. And when I say really good compared to the other brands. Yeah, cheese, dairy, red meat, forget about it. Dude, it's not about the knife, man. It's about the processing of it. Think about it. They have coconut trees over here, but no coconut oil. Think about it. They don't have the money to manufacture shit. That would require a company to come here and manufacture it. It's just like pineapple juice. Yeah, they make it over there in Mindanao, but not everybody does because everybody can't afford a farm like that in operation and the processing. Well, I don't eat cereal, Steve. I haven't had cereal since I've been here. I use the milk because I like to drink milk before bed for the tryptophan. The bacon requires a lot of processing. That guy on that YouTube, the guy that whatever, American man, Filipino wife, whatever his name is, the guy that's always smoking and crazy and drinking beers, he makes his own bacon. It's a process, 3-4 months. Yeah, it's probably fake sticker on here that says that. Hector, I bet you I would. But I don't trust what these people are shoving. Look, those Carabao are out in the rice fields, right? Think about it. Those rice fields smell like toxic fumes every day. I pass them. Literally, you can smell the fertilizer and the pesticides. Man, I think Fish likes Karen. I don't want to upset you guys, but I got to go. I got a fuel system to fix. No, I haven't seen any Caesar. Wreck. Mr. C. Yeah, I've had 2 Philly cheesesteaks here that were not Philly cheesesteaks. No, Steve, but if you bought their liquid milk, you'd realize that's worse. It's more sugar than it is anything else. This product here had no sugar in it other than what's naturally available in milk. It's the closest thing I had to milk since I've been here. Fish, you might want to do a little more research on that. What do you think gives bacon so many nitrates? That's why it's so unhealthy. Oh, dude, where'd you get Travis? Where's the cheesesteak coming from? Where are you living right now? I'm going to tell you if it's a Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, somebody else told me that. I heard Vietnam, the food is good too. I want to know where Travis is getting this cheesesteak, and I'll give you the facts of whether it's real or not. Never heard. Well, obviously, I don't know of it, but good luck. Fish, there's a big difference between a dairy cow and a regular skinny cow. You know that. Come on. You too, Neptune. I'm out of here too. I heard Vietnam's food is fucking great. Well, no shit, it's not the same as Gino's in Philly. I never had that one, Kenny. A dairy cow is a dairy cow. There's a big difference between a dairy cow and these fucking things out here that are skinnier than the Filipina girls. Anyway, I'm out of here also. I got some work to do. Everybody have a nice day. Thanks for joining me. And I got 41. That's nice. Kenny, bye. Fish, bye. Travis, Lucky, Neptune, bye. Karen, if you're still here. Steve, bye. Peace. Dig and see you, man. Stay black. Okay. Just between my legs. Bye.